Cheers and welcome to another virtual tasting. We are at Hester Creek on the Golden Mile Bench just south of Oliver. I'm Mark Hopley.
I'm Rebecca Ruggeri.
And we're here to tell you about our Syrah Viognier.
So it is a blend of two grape varietals, Syrah and our Viognier, which we co-ferment together. So what that means is that we pick them, process them, and then we ferment them together in the stainless steel Ganymede fermenters.
Which is kind of a cool process, really, because the Viognier, the white portion of it, is co-fermenting as it would with a red. So the two really meld together really well, and I think that the aromatics from the Viognier really lift the nose, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Syrah can be really gamey and quite earthy, and I think that little bit of Viognier really is a kind of pleasant surprise, and it makes it just a little softer, a little more approachable. Absolutely,
and it really complements the spiciness that you can get from the Syrah.
Yeah, 100%. So this is a wine actually that's super versatile. So what would you pair this with if you were?
This is a barbecue wine for me, for sure.
Okay,
so,
fair enough.
Barbecue meats because it has that sort of smoky, earthy characteristic.
I think too, if you're going to go to a vegetarian type dish, you'd really want something kind of smoky and earthy, like some mushrooms again, some eggplant, maybe something like that, something that has some texture and some weight to it. Because this wine is really soft and velvety for me, and it's a very approachable wine. I think a real food-friendly wine.
Yeah. So the fruit for our Syrah Viognier is sourced from local vineyards in the Oliver area.
Yeah, the idea behind it is we source the best fruit that we can possibly find for you. So the way I look at that is Syrah does great on the Golden Mile Bench, but it also does well on the Black Sage Bench. And there's a certain property we've been pulling it from for the last few years. We're really happy with the fruit. And I think the fact that Syrah needs a lot of heat, it likes sand, right? We know it likes the beach. And when you think about this wine, what do you get on the nose for this as far as fruit?
Well, I always find Syrah very spicy. So you do get a lot of that white pepper, but it's also very floral. And there's some really nice dark cherry.
I always think of black and blue. Like for me, it's a blueberry fruit, black fruit, and like you say, it's got that little bit of pepper.
Our Syrah Viognier sees a little bit more American oak than some of our other wines.
The reason for that is we believe that nice vanilla kind of whiskey lactone, smoky bacon really comes from the American oak. So
it does complement that spiciness that the Syrah has as well.
I think so too. The American oak, this is the one exception in our whole portfolio really, because usually in our reserve wines it's skewed towards the French oak for sure, but we really believe that the American oak brings a lot to the table in this. So something you should be aware of is we have a new fresh package for the Syrah Viognier. Not the same label as before, a little brighter, a little fresher. It's still under screw cap. It's still going to age for 5 to 7, probably up to 10 years in the bottle. But we want to thank you for joining us today.
Cheers.
Cheers from the Golden Mile Bench.